Hello, everyone. It's me, Mrs. Gronert, and today we are going to talk about how you can help your child to become a better reader. This session is for children and parents of children who already know how to sound out words and have a good number of sight words they can read. What do you do once your child has these basic reading skills? What can you do at home to help your child with learning? Well, first of all, I want to talk to you about some of the benefits of reading. Did you know that children who read have better comprehension? They understand more of what they read when they read more. They have better writing skills. They learn more about the world, and they have empathy for others. Reading has so many benefits for a child. It's something we want all children to be able to do and to do well. One of the things you can do to help your child understand what they read is talk about what you're reading. Ask questions like, what is the story about? Who are the characters and what are they like? What do you think will happen next in this story? Does this story remind you of something in real life? How is this similar to or different from something else? The more you talk about the stories you read, the better your understanding will be of those stories. So ask questions. You can ask questions about books your child's reading at school or books they're reading at home. It is so important that your child does understand what they read, and it's important to be able to read the words to understand. Did you know that you need to be able to read and understand 98% of the words in a text to comprehend what you read? That means to truly understand the message or the story in a book, a child has to be able to read 98 out of 100 words correctly. That's a lot of words, and that means your child really does need to know how to read a lot. To help your child read more and read better, you can focus on helping them learn how to read longer words. How do we do this? Well, in order to read longer words, we need to be able to break the words into the parts we know. Read those parts, then put the parts together. Does the word make sense? Let's practice that. I've made some big words here, and we're going to go ahead and break them down into parts to read them. Let's try it. Oh, this word is really long. Let's see if we can read it. Here's the first part. Kun. Trap. Shun. Hey, that wasn't too hard. Can we put it together? Contraption. There we go. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to look at this big word and then I'm going to break it down into the parts I know. Re. That was easy. Place. Meant. I think I can read it. Replacement. That was cool. Here's another one. Import. Ence. Importance. Very good. Ooh, this word is extremely long. Do you think we can break it down into parts? I think we can. Let's try. Un. For. Get. A bull. Unforgettable. That was super cool. Oh boy, here's another really long word. Let's try this one. Extra. Or. Den. Airy. Oh, this is a very long one. Extra. Ordinary. Hey, Now we can read the word completely. Extraordinary. Nice. One of the other ways you can help your child learn to read longer words is by practicing prefixes, or parts of the word that go at the beginning of the word. Suffixes, those are parts of the word that go at the end of the word. And root words, those are the full word that's inside those big words. I've found a few games that you can play, and I've added links to them in the description of the video so you can play these games with your child. One of them is the prefix and suffix game, and the other one is the word blaster game. Let's start with the prefix and suffix game, and I'll show you how that one works. We'll go ahead and share that with you now. Prefixes and suffixes. This is a fun game. I think your child will enjoy playing this. So you click the link and then you click the play button. So it says, try this. Use prefixes, or letters you can add to the beginning of the word, and suffixes, letters you can add to the end of the word, to build longer words. There are 10 words to play with, 4 with prefixes, 4 with suffixes, and 2 where you have to use both. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Okay, so we're going to choose a prefix to see if we've made a real word. So the root word here is marine. This says demarine. That's not a real word. Let's try another one. Premarine? No. Remarine? No. Unmarine? Submarine. Is that a real word? Yeah, it is. So I'm going to click go. Submarine. Hey, we did it. That was cool. Sub means beneath or under, and marine means sea. So submarine means under the sea. Let's try the next word. We'll just do one more, but this really is a cool game. Okay. So this one says pre-comfortable. That's not a real word. Let's try another one. Recomfortable? No. Uncomfortable. That is a real word, uncomfortable. Let's see what happens when we click go. Yes, we did it. So un means not so, uncomfortable means not comfortable. That is really cool. Okay, let me show you the next game that I've added a link to, and that one's called Word Blaster. So let's take a look at that game. Here we go. This is Word Blaster, and I have a mouse, so I'm going to click mouse, but you might have a touch screen if you're using your phone or if you're using your tablet. So you can choose just prefixes, just suffixes, or both. We'll go ahead and use both since we've been talking about both today. Okay, so I have to separate the base word from its suffix. So I'm going to move the rocket. Look at that. So I have careless. Now I'm going to fire. Let's see if I do it. Yes. Okay, let's look at this word. Misjudge. Okay, I know that I have to move the rocket after miss because that's the prefix before judge. Fire. Nice. We'll do one more. This is a really fun game too. This word is softly. So the root word is, you got it, soft. Soft. There we go. And fire. Very cool. So this is also a really fun game you can play just to learn about prefixes and suffixes. Let's take a look at more things you can do to help your child learn to read longer words. So you can practice reading words with common prefixes. You can find word lists, or you can get one from your teacher. Some of the most common prefixes you'll see in words are un, re, miss, dis, over, under, im, in, and ear, and ill. You can also practice reading words with common suffixes. Some of the most common suffixes are able, shun, in, ant, meant, less or full, and ish. So again, you can practice these words. Talk about the meaning of the prefix and the suffix. This will really help your child understand the word. So another thing you can do is read for fun. Please find books that you love to read and read them. It's okay to read the same book over and over and over again. I'm guilty of that. I love reading some of the same books over and over because I just love those books. And you can also find new books you love to read. A good way to do this is to find an author your child enjoys and then try to read everything that's written by that author. Where can you find books to read at home if you don't have books? Well, here's some more links that I've included in the description of the video. You can find these links there and go to them. I've written a lot of books for children that are learning to read so that they can have things to read at home. If you want your child to read the books alone, you can take the volume off when you play them. And if you want to have your child read it with me, you can listen to me read the story. So I have a full playlist of books. There's also the open library and your public library. You can go to your public library or you can access their online services with a library card. Let me show you a few of those links right now. So here's a list of all of the books that I've written for children, and there are lots of different story types that can help keep your child's interest. Some of these books are written for later second graders and they start at kindergarten level. So you can find a lot of different things here and some stories your child might enjoy. Another thing you can use is the open library, and I'll show you that right now. The open library is a free library. It's the Internet Archive, and you can find books at all sorts of levels. And the only thing you need to have to be able to access the Internet Archive is an email address. So set up an account with your email address and then you can use this. It is a little bit difficult to find books through the Internet Archive, so let me show you quickly. When you're looking for books, you're going to click Books. Then I always click Books to Borrow. One of the ways I like to search the best is by knowing an author that I enjoy reading. So if I enjoy books by Mo Willems, I can type in Mo Willems. And then I click search. What comes up? All the books they have available from Mo Willems. And then I can click on the book and check out that book for an hour or even a week and read it. So this is a really good resource for families at home, and it doesn't cost anything to be able to read a lot of books. So I hope you've enjoyed today's talk about how to help your child become a better reader, and I hope to see you again very soon.